Hello everybody, it's me Josie today, and this is the day 5 for our challenge, and the fabric continues. So while I was cutting these strips for the other video, which was yesterday's, the tag video, I started seeing these strips and remembering how many strips I cut for beads. So I was thinking fabric beads, but what I did before that is I looked up, because I'm positive I had seen fabric beads somewhere on YouTube before, and I looked it up and I found so many fabric bead videos, and a lot of them use straws on the inside of the bead, so they just roll them up and they become flat beads. But then I found this other artist on YouTube, and her name is Alma. I'm sorry you guys, I will write it down in the description box below. You have to check her out. She is amazing what she does to these beads. So this is one of the beads that I did. It's done with fabric beads, some embellishments, and I wanted to put a nice big piece of wire in the middle of it, make it look nice and chunky. And then it was embossed after that, so I just added some chains on the bottom, some beads, and there's a little wire going all the way around with little tiny beads as well too. And then I beaded as well too. While I was wrapping the wire, at some point I put on the butterfly, so that way it's nicely encased in there and just hanging freely like that too. If you want to, you can naturally put anything you want and glue gun it down as well too. So and think of this on one of your art journals, or a beautiful necklace as well too, like this. Just have a very simple chain coming from all of this and having this hanging at the bottom. It's a beautiful piece. I love it. But what she does with her beads is similar to this. She's tying a whole bunch of scraps together. She's using, I think, even her jelly prints and normal fabrics as well too, bought fabrics, and she starts wrapping it around a needle. And she uses a nice big needle. Like her beads come out much bigger than this one here, and I saw that she even does courses. Now the video is, I think it's from 2014, but I'm not sure if she does the courses anymore or not. We have to check her out. So anyways, I start halfway down my needle. Naturally, if you have a longer needle, if you want to use a bigger needle, that's fine too. But I start, down more, in the sense that I think my bead is going to be about that big. So I'll start wrapping my first layer, holding it tight, and I just roll a couple of times before to make sure the bottom fabric is stuck underneath. You can add some glue at this point if you want to. I don't think I did in mine, but I'm going to in this one. Be nice to me. And just start wrapping. So what we're going to do is our first layer of the bead. I want to make sure first of all that no glue is getting on this needle, because I do not want it sticking to the needle. And I'm just going to wrap it again. Okay, and I'm going to start climbing. So I'm holding it tight so that way the fabric wraps nicely around the needle. Let me bring you down a bit closer. And I'm making the base of my bead. Sorry, I got an itchy eye. Naturally, like I said, you judge how big you want it, how big, how chunky you want it. The more chunkier you want it, the bigger you have to go. So I'm just going to wrap around. Oh, I forgot to to show you. I will show you right away how I knotted these. It's a normal simple knot, all these jelly prints. So I'm going to start climbing again, because that's how big I want my needle, my bead, I'm sorry. You've gotten to a knot, don't worry about it. Just keep on going. You can even turn it around on the other side, on the white side, and twist. And, you can twist again if you want to. And just keep on climbing down. You're going to be climbing up and climbing down. Just let the knots go any way they please. Don't worry about them. It gives it character. Yeah, and that she uses amazing things in her needles. She uses, oh, what's it called? What Gina Aaron sent me. In fact, I have them out here because I did want to try. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I didn't on mine because naturally I thought about it after. So I pulled them out now, but I'm not going to do it on the video because that's something I have to try out. But she did it, and, you know, obviously it works. So, you know, like I said, going up and down, up and down, up and down. And, you know, you're getting a bit of the colors that are underneath. Some of them are being completely covered, like the first layer was completely covered. You can't see that anymore. But I've mixed all my jelly prints. So, you know, the prints that I had on fabric, I mixed them all, so, you know, that way I'll be getting a little bit of the colors here and there. And then, you know, you can control the white. You know, if you want more white into it, you can just turn them around and keep on going. Naturally, like I said, always holding your needle well and this nice and tight, so that way it's going around. If you want, you can add glue here and there just to make sure that it's not going to go. The important thing is that you make a strip more or less long enough for, you know, what you need it for. I didn't really measure here. The first strip I did nice and long, and like, see, all these things are these are going to be cut. There's no worry about that, you know. And make sure you keep on going. When you get around to the edge, if you want a nice thick edge, you got to, you know, go around it, keep on tightening it and hold it nice and tight. Okay, so at this point here, I would glue it down. And do I think that's enough? Anyways, I would glue it down. And what I'm going to show you is, well, you know what? I can just unravel it a bit. And like just show you very quickly here that my simple knot is this. Just grab another strip of another color, put them together. Just a simple knot. Okay, and so at this point, like I said, I would glue it down. You've come to the size that you please to come to. I would glue it down. So that's just like a simple knot. Glue it down and continue with what, you know, I want my bead to look like. Like I said, you will have these bulky sides. You can put them out and then cut them down. I think the doorbell is going to ring any second now. My fish has arrived. Yeah. Okay, so we have that until now. I hope my son is answering the door. And I'm just going to cut the ends. Yep, somebody insisting. Part 2. Sorry.